Good morning, everyone. My name is Rosie, and hello to Miss Winter and everybody in Albie Tucker's class. I am so excited to be joining you for Book Week. I am the new author of the book A Whale's Tale, and I am so happy that you have enjoyed it and had a look at it or read it. This is a book about some whales that travel through the Australian waters up to the east coast of Australia and come into a little bit of trouble, but have some people there to help them out. And it sends a very important message about conservation, about wildlife, and how we need to be protecting our waters and our environment and our wildlife. So thank you to everybody, and I hope you really enjoyed the book. I've got some little kittens in the background that you might see running around, but I've also got all of your questions, which I am really excited to answer. So let's jump in. The first question is, how did you write the book? So as I was traveling for the last 10 years, I lived in Thailand working with elephants. I traveled to Fiji, I went to Indonesia, and I also traveled Australia and India and other places as well. And I've worked a lot with different types of animals. Along the way, to express how I feel about things that I've seen, things that I've been involved in, I've just started writing little poems, little stories. I even write lyrics, and I also journal a lot as well. So that kind of developed a process of writing for me and an enjoyment of writing. So if you enjoy writing, try writing about anything you're interested in and believe in yourself, because one day those poems or those lyrics could be turned into something very interesting and important. So I started to write lots of little poems, and that just eventually became something that I wanted to turn into a book. How long did it take me? So writing the actual poems and the stories didn't take very much time at all. I wrote them out from start to finish in about 10 minutes. Putting the book together took a little bit longer, and for this one I did assisted self-publishing. So I got some people to help me, and I used Canva and found people's beautiful images and pulled them all together on the computer to make these beautiful pictures that you see here. And then I used a team of people to help me to pull everything together and put it into a book and get it published and get it printed and get it sent out to people. My favorite thing about being an author is being able to create something that started off as a picture or a thought in your mind and turn it into something real and beautiful, and then being able to share that with other people. What would I rate this job out of 10? Well, this is quite a new job for me, and I have to ring around and see if bookshops and whale watching tours and other gift shops would like to stock the book. So talking to people and trying to get the book and seeing it on the shelf and seeing it reach people and seeing children read it and enjoy it makes this job a very, very good job. I would give it an 8 out of 10 because it also is a long process and it's an ongoing thing, and trying to tell people how important it is and how much I love it and get other people to love it is also a challenge as well. How did I become an author? I really just fell into it. Like I said, I was writing poems and lyrics, and I was traveling, I was working with animals. So I was really getting that experience and feeling what first-hand experience with different wildlife and countries and cultures and what that was all really about. So I just started writing the poems. And then later on, I thought, hey, this could make a good book because I'm also a nanny, so I work a lot with children and read lots of books. And I thought, why couldn't this be a book as well? And this would be a really good idea and help with the education and conservation of wildlife. And these days, anything you want to do, you don't have to wait for somebody to tell you you can do it. Don't wait for approval. If you have a dream and you have something that you're interested in, just go ahead and make it happen, get some help, and start doing it. Yes, this is my first book, and there will be some other ones in the series coming out soon as well. What is it like being an author? Well, for me at the moment, it's just a part-time job because I also work as a nanny. But like I said, it's very fun going in, talking to different people, trying to get it in different shops and seeing how people respond to it, and seeing children reading it and really enjoying it really makes being an author really, really fun. So how is the book made? This book was put together by Tellwell. So Like I said, I sent them all the writing, I sent them each picture. I downloaded, I designed, I downloaded from Canva, and I sent them the files, and they put it all together on a computer so they can see each page and how it's going to be set out. They need to make sure that it's going to look right, and then they do the design of the front cover, the fonts, all different things like this they do on the computer, and then they can send it to printers and they put the file all together and they print it out, and the book is printed and then bound together by a machine, I think. So it's very, very clever and very, very simple these days. And lastly, which gem power am I? I would definitely say, which ones do I use the most? Okay, I would definitely say diamond and sapphire. I have been very independent and I have just started and gone for this process by myself and just figured it out and problem solved along the way. If you have a purpose and a passion and you want to do something and create something, you just go for it and you can figure it out along the way with a lot of help from your friends. And I would also say that I use sapphire the most as well, because self-regulation, making yourself focused, having a routine, making sure you also exercise, eat healthy, drink clean water, have positive mental thoughts, you have a good mindset, you look after yourself, you care about yourself, so you can care about the project and put the most into the project that you can, is also very, very important. So self-regulation, regulation of emotions is very, very important to be able to fulfill your passions and your purpose and feel happy along the way. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope that was really, really helpful. I hope it inspired you. If there's a dream or a passion, go for it. You can do anything you want to do. Everyone has different strengths and weaknesses. Failing is a big part of every project, and it's very important you want to fail, because that is what teaches you and challenges you and allows you to get back up and solve that problem and move forward and be successful. I hope you have a great book week, and that is all from me in sunny Australia.